Hi guys, this is Rob from Iceboxauto here. I'm just going to show you today's install, which is on a Mazda 3. I believe it's a 2010 to 13 series of car. Now, before I forget and go into the system, obviously we just like to make you aware of a couple of the installation niggles that we had installing it. They're not really niggles, to be honest with you. It's just something that needed to be overcome. One is it will fit the car with the BOSE speakers. But you do need to run a power line to the original lamp wire of the car. It's dead easy. You do get a single wire which feeds off the main power loom of the Android system, which you then connect to the power wire of the speakers, power wire of the amp, should I say. All done within the original loom, so it's dead easy. We'll take some details and obviously send them over to you if you need them. That's the first thing you need to obviously be aware of. The second thing is we needed to change the CAN bus settings to get the steering wheel controls, but I'll show you that in a moment. I just want to show you this feature here. This is the Android Auto app, which basically links to your phone wirelessly if you do have an Android phone. Alternatively, if you do have Apple phone, you get CarPlay. So that's where you get all this type of app. Comes under GPS maps, podcasts, navigation, as I said, your phone apps on there, music apps, text messaging apps, all that brought over to the phone. Onto this app here. Also has Google Assist, which is a good support. So if you want to say hey Google when you're driving a car, and then a little speech thing will come up and you say take me to here or play this or whatever, you can do all this under this one hub app here. Okay, so going back out to here, so as you go into the Android operating system, which is a Android 14 system now. This is our Style 3 HV range, which comes with an 8-core processor, 232 gig as standard, but you can increase it up to 6 and 128 if you wish. So this has gone for the full 64 quid, which is probably £15 more than the 232. And as you can see, the homepage. Now I'm just going to show you something before I start waffling on about the functionality of the system. A couple of little things we had to change was in the factory settings menu, and it is the car model on. So we found that the steering wheel controls weren't working on the point of installation, so what we had to do was change over to this one here, which is board 19200. There's a few other options here for Mazda 3, so obviously you can go through them options if you find that you've got a different variant of the Mazda 3 than we've installed to. But yeah, just if you're getting the steering wheel controls not working straight away, do not worry, just pretty much go into this option here, and we just need to change this. Now if you're going for the other styles, 1, 2 or 4, you may have a different sort of setup on there, but as I say, it gives you a general idea what you need to do, and also we are here if you need us through the install. Okay, so this is the home page of the system. All these applications down at the bottom are you can customize, so you can add a favorite onto there if you wish. So for example, if I wanted to add the Android Auto app onto the home page to save you going through the applications, just simply do that, and then we would do this one here, and this one then is brought over to the home page. Alternatively, you can hold them down and change them around that way. Okay, so as you can see, radio, Bluetooth, music, file manager, play store, video play, settings, car link. So there's your radio interface. Does have RDS on here, so as you can see, station names here. What you tend to do is once it's tuned in, if the radio station's got a 100% signal, the radio station name will come up. We are under a roof at the moment on the install, so obviously the signal is going to be better if we do another tune outside, but when the signal's 100% and you're outside and under the roof, you get the station name and it'll pop up there straight away. Let's see if this one will work. No, I think our guy hasn't even installed it, to be honest with you. It hasn't even scanned it, but I'll do that shortly. Anyway, it does have RDS anyway, so if you want the station name there. Okay, going on to here, there's your Bluetooth setup. So obviously this is where you pay your phone to. It's got phone book support. It's got A2DP, which is this one, which is music streaming. So if you've got music and you're old fashioned, you want to just stream it. Alternatively, a lot of people tend to use like Amazon Prime and Spotify and stuff like that. Play Store, okay, this is where your Google Play Store is. So obviously if you haven't got an account, then I would suggest registering and getting your email address, password. It's not one that you're going to have to put your credit card to straight away. If you want to buy an app, then do it, but obviously there's a lot of free apps on there, so there's no need to put your credit card details in. Get your email address, password, bring it over to here and sign into that there. Okay, so the system, you can, a lot of the apps need an internet connection, a lot don't, but if you're using the likes of the Play Store, YouTube, all that type of stuff, Google Maps do need an internet connection. So there's two ways of giving it an internet connection. One is the system comes with a SIM card input, which you can put a SIM card into it for data. You can alternatively you can go into the built-in Wi-Fi, which is here, and then you can connect it to your phone's hotspot. If I click that on there, you're going to get all the Wi-Fi hubs, including your phone if you're using it that way, connect it that way, and also you can give it an internet connection there. Music app. Okay, so if you're old-fashioned and you, let me just lower this down. As you can see, it's working with the steering wheel controls. If you're old-fashioned and you want to stick all your albums on a USB pen or even movies, you can do that. System comes with 2 USB cables. One can be used for that. Alternatively, you can use it for DVR, camera, DAB radio, kits, TPMS kits, stuff like that. All that listed on our website. And you can play your stuff from a USB pen there. Again, similar to video play. So you can play movies through it. This is just a demo that's on there. Again, put your movies onto a pen drive and watch all your movies through there if you wish. That's just like one of the factories put on there for you, just to show it's working. Settings, this is all your back-end settings, like connections, device, display the sounds, GPS signals, stuff like that. General, just stuff you can tweak with the system if you want. A lot of it's pretty, you won't know much about it, but even me, it baffles me sometimes. User, okay, it's where all your Google accounts go to, your backup and reset. This is your system reset, so if you want to do a factory reset anytime, if you sell a radio, you want to get rid of all your details, do a factory reset there. System, device info, about device, let's have a little look. So as you can see, it's our latest Android 14 version. You're not going to get any higher in this industry. Maybe on your phone, but not this industry. Okay, going back to here, there's some shortcuts down here. There's your Navi app. This is an MP3 player app shortcut. This can be changed to kmh or miles per hour. That's your Google Maps shortcut. This is your radio shortcut. And this is your settings, which is that one there. This one here is your application center. So all your apps go into here. Any app that you download, any app that's already on the system, will all be under here. As you can see, it's nice, swift and responsive. That's what you're going to expect with the 8-core processor. You can go for style 1, which is a 4-core processor, which keeps your costs down, but I will pre-warn you, if you're going to start signing into Netflix and stuff like that, it will do you nut in, because obviously it tends to get a little bit slow and the processor's not strong enough and powerful enough to actually cope with the likes of these movie streaming apps and stuff like that. So you're going to get a little bit of slowness on it. I would only recommend the quad-core style 1 if you are going to be using CarPlay only, while Android Auto through wireless, because I'm using that much memory. Radio apps, MP3 apps, as soon as you start using an app on the Android side, like Google Maps and all that, as I say, it's going to slow down. So stay away from the 4-core if your intentions are to use them sort of apps. Okay, aux in. So if you want to add a TV box to it, digital TV box to it that uses these type of cables, then you can add anything into that one there and use it through that one. Bluetooth gone through it, calculator, self-explanatory. CarLink is the CarPlay Android Auto app. That's Chrome, that's a browser. This is also a browser here. Gallery, don't ask me why it's on Android series, but if you want to watch pictures of yourself, you can put it in there. File Manager, this is a good app if you want to download any third-party apps that you can't get from the Play Store. So if you want your IPTV on there, and you can only get your app through like the likes of download, then you can download them on through this app here. Equalizer comes with a DSP sound processor. So if you like, you know, if you fit in amps and speakers, or you know, your speakers and tweaking them and all that, this is a good option to use. Go on to the next page. There's your Google Maps here. Music I showed you before. Navi, just another shortcut. There's your user guide on there if you want to check how to use it. Now I will pre-warn you, a lot of factories tend not to give paper versions because they give it this one here. Play Store I've already gone through. Radio, steering wheel controls, didn't have to use that because it's automatic through the CAN bus. Touch assist, you can get rid of that stupid little dot there if you want. Vehicle settings, okay, let's have a little look at this. So you got your set. I think these are obviously reference to the top section at the top of the dash, you know, the MFD display. It does still work. So your radio stations, I can't really see it on the video, but just above this my finger is your MFD display, which shows you all the radio station name, fans and all that. That all still works. I've not had time to play around with that one, to be honest with you, to be able to show you. Video I showed you earlier. Voice search, this is a Google search browser icon, which if you use it needs an internet connection, but you can use it and say Iceboxauto, and then it'll basically bring up a Google search for Iceboxauto. But again, you're going to need a SIM card for it. YouTube, as I say, you're probably watching this video on it there, so I can't say much about that. Okay, so yeah, I don't think there's much more I can add to that, but if you've got any questions, you always feel free to put it down in the the underneath the description below, and we'll get back to you. All our contact details, the link will be in there to where to purchase it from, and hope to see you soon. Take care, bye bye.